The hidden danger of overcomplicating manifestation. This video presents the core teaching behind the rapid alignment method, a breakthrough coaching process created by mindset coach T.D. McKenzie. Clients from around the world use this method to permanently shift their identity into the state of the wish fulfilled in just one 45-minute session. In today's video, I want to address a problem that most seekers don't even realize exists: overcomplicating manifestation. Most people approach manifestation like it's a complex science, full of steps, rules, and techniques. They follow methods from books, courses, or online teachers, believing that if they do everything correctly, the universe will deliver. And yet, many still struggle, feel stuck, or lose faith altogether. Here's the truth. Manifestation is simple. The complexity doesn't come from the process. It comes from misunderstanding the source of results. Results do not come from rituals, techniques, or visualizations. They come from your mind. Your internal state, your beliefs, and your sustained certainty are the true drivers of everything you experience. When you overcomplicate, you obscure the very thing that creates reality: your own mind. Think about it. How many times have you tried a method exactly as instructed, followed every step, and still felt frustrated or like nothing was happening? You might think, I just need to try harder, or I must be doing it wrong. But the reality is that your mind was never fully aligned. Techniques cannot replace certainty. You can perform rituals, recite affirmations, or follow instructions perfectly. But if your inner dialogue is filled with doubt, hesitation, or negotiation, results will be inconsistent at best. Here's the radical simplification. Manifestation is certainty-driven, not technique-driven. The external methods are optional. They are props. The real cause of manifestation is a mind that fully accepts the outcome as already achieved. When your mind is in that state, everything else, your energy, your actions, even external circumstances, naturally aligns. This is why overcomplicating is dangerous. It shifts your focus away from what really matters and keeps you chasing the wrong things. Many seekers are drawn into overcomplication because it feels like control. They want proof, they want steps, they want rules. And the more rules they follow, the more they believe they are doing it right. But external rules and steps cannot create certainty. Only your internal acceptance can. The moment you stabilize your mind and commit fully to the outcome internally, everything else begins to flow naturally. Another subtle danger is distraction. When you focus on following multiple techniques, you divide your attention. You begin measuring progress in external ways instead of observing your inner state. You look for signs, waiting for circumstances to confirm your progress. And when proof doesn't appear, doubt creeps in. Doubt fragments energy, weakens certainty, and ultimately delays results. The irony is that simplicity, honest internal alignment, is far more powerful than any method, ritual, or step you could ever follow. Here's an empowering perspective. You are fully responsible for your results. Not the techniques you use, not the steps you follow, not the timing, and not the circumstances. Your mind is the cause. Once you accept this, everything becomes clear. You no longer chase external guidance. You focus on cultivating internal certainty, and results naturally follow. This is not about blame. It's about seeing clearly and taking control of your creative power. Let's talk about fulfillment. Desire signals what you want, but desire alone is not the cause of manifestation. Acting from desire without certainty produces tension, frustration, and chasing. When your mind already lives in the state of achievement, when your inner dialogue reflects someone who has already attained the goal, energy flows effortlessly. Actions align. Opportunities appear. Reactions shift. This is how results happen consistently, without overcomplicating anything. Another truth. Inner dialogue creates your reality. Overcomplicating often leads to fragmented inner dialogue because you're trying to follow multiple external instructions at once. The mind becomes overworked, distracted, and unsure. Certainty diminishes. When you simplify, focus inward, and stabilize your internal state, clarity and alignment replace confusion. Your energy flows naturally. Your actions are consistent with the state of fulfillment you have already assumed internally. Here's a subtle but critical insight. Simplicity amplifies power. The fewer distractions, the more focused your mind becomes, and the faster manifestation occurs. Stop overthinking, stop following every piece of advice, and stop looking for external proof. Focus entirely on cultivating sustained certainty. Everything else, techniques, rituals, visualizations, is secondary. It may support your state, but it cannot create it. Only your mind can. Here's a practical way to observe it without turning this into a how-to list. Notice your thoughts. Observe where doubt, hesitation, or fragmentation exists. Notice how your energy responds when you chase external methods. Then redirect your focus to certainty. Fully accept your goal as already achieved. Feel it internally. Let your energy align. Over time, your mind, your actions, and your reality will all reflect this internal state naturally. This is the radical simplicity of manifestation. Now imagine knowing, without a doubt, that your goals and dreams are already yours and being able to live from that state right now. This isn't about learning more techniques or following complicated steps. It's about triggering a state where your inner conviction is unshakable and your energy naturally flows toward your goals. Click the link in the description to watch a short video that shows exactly how the Rapid Alignment coaching session works and why it can create a transformation in just 45 minutes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.